To a degree, I mean, because the focus on language courses is translating thought, not language. We're very focused on translating thought rather than words, which is easily missed because I'm so focused on the way English works. But I'm so focused on the way English works, or whatever the base language is, to demonstrate to you how your mind is already translating thought into language, even in your native language. That's something that's already happening. You don't think in language, although you can think in language. Of course, you can use language to think and debate with yourself. It's not necessary for thought. You actually translate thought into language. So that's what we do when we learn a second language as well, you know? So it's like, to give you a really simple example, if you want to say do you want and you're stuck on do, looking for the word for do to translate that into Spanish, you're not going to find it because that's not how you make a question in Spanish. You don't use a word, you just use your tone of your voice. So that's a very obvious example of where you need to be focused on the information you're communicating, not the words. Otherwise, you'll be all day looking for do. No? So that's quite a heavy focus. But, you know, the thinking method, I would say, is a very flexible method depending on the language and on the subject, no? Which is why I love taking it to something like Swahili, because everybody's like, you know, I've got this. The thinking method is finding cognates. And it's like, no, it's not. Because I can't teach Swahili if it's about finding cognates. You don't have normal, normal, legal, legal in Swahili, right? The fact that we use the cognates is just one part, it's just one principle manifesting itself, which would be maybe we don't reinvent the wheel as a principle. So having this vocabulary, we're going to use it. But it's also so brilliant to teach other skills. For example, the very important skill of translating ideas rather than words. So I like to play with, you know, sentences like, how would you say, I want to get involved? Okay, you don't know how to say get involved, but you can find an Asian word, which are words we learn to convert, to mean the same. So the idea is that you find, participation, participación. So that, there I'm using the cognates to get to the aim of teaching the skill set, which is you unpeeling yourself from the word, which is really the best word I can use there. Unpeeling yourself from the word you're looking for and remembering the meaning you're looking for. And then you can maybe find various words that express that meaning. And that's a shortcut to fluency, no? So I might, you know, want your advice, but I don't know your advice. I don't know advice. I don't know how to say consejo in Spanish. So maybe I would ask for your recomendación.